With Colonel Phillip Gage, the U.S. Army Garrison Japan Commander. How you doing, sir?
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, it's a little, I'm not looking forward to the rain that's going to be starting off today, but, I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, you're right, but there are so many things going on in April. It's crazy. The weather's getting nice. Spring is getting nice, so maybe we'll do okay.
I think we'll do okay. One thing that I know, rain or shine is going to be great, is this Cherry Blossom Festival you got coming up.
Man, let me tell you, there is so many things in the month of April that's going on in the Army, and you're right, we're really kicking it off at the beginning of April with the Cherry Blossom Festival. And, the cherry blossoms came out a little bit early this year, which is good because that means the spring weather came out, but it's kind of bad because they're kind of leaving while the Cherry Blossom Festivals are all starting, but that's okay. They're still going to be a great time. So we started off here at Camp Zama. Our Cherry Blossom Festival is on April 7th. So that's coming up tomorrow. And it's our annual festival. This is an open post event. It includes our Japanese neighbors. It's a really fun time. We'll have several events throughout the day. We'll start it off with a fun run walk for our youth at 10:30 tomorrow, and then we'll do the adults run at 12 o'clock. And the festival will officially begin at 1 o'clock, and it'll continue all the way through 6:30. So there's going to be lots of food. There's going to be some great outdoor activities, vendors for the whole family. So just please come out and enjoy. And for more information on that, you can just check on our Facebook page, and I'll get you all squared away for that festival.
Yeah, I love it. It sounds like it's going to be so much fun. And these festivals around this time of the year are always a blast. So make sure you're getting out if you're new here. It is going to be a great time for you. And it's a great way to get the community together, of course. And now, speaking of community, this is, you got to look out for each other no matter where you are, especially being in the military. And I know this month is actually Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month.
Well, it is, and the Army, just packs all kinds of things into the month of April, and, along with your taxes and everything else. So, but there are some really good prevention months and observances and things going on the month of April. It's just a great time. Spring is here. To pause and look at some certain areas that we need to dig into. And sexual assault awareness and prevention is one of those. And so this month of April is identified as the Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month throughout our entire Army community. And so we as leaders here in the Army and across the Joint Force, take sexual assault very seriously. And we need to create the appropriate culture in our organizations and communities to really eliminate sexual assault, and it requires a personal commitment from soldiers and civilians at every level. So this month, the theme is Protecting Our People Protects Our Mission is the theme of this month. And we all have a role in preventing sexual assault, and we have a lot of activities this month to kind of get at this message that we're trying to get out this month about sexual assault. So the first one is this morning, actually. We kicked off Stomp Out Sexual Assault. We had a free Zumba class at Yano Fitness Center this morning where some folks got out there and got after it, stomping out sexual assault. Next, we're going to also strike out sexual assault at our bowling center on April 18th. We'll have some specials going on there so we can just promote the theme a little further. And then, you see where I'm going with this, we're going to drive out sexual assault at our golf course with a golf tournament on April 25th. And then finally on April 25th is also National Denim Day. And that's an international event that encourages everyone to wear jeans, to get the awareness up for sexual assault. So for more information on all these things, just please contact the U.S. Army Japan Sexual Harassment and Assault Response Event Office. And that number is 263-3778. Or you can call them commercial or just check our Facebook, and you can always get phone numbers and information there. But sexual assault and sexual harassment, not in our Army.
Absolutely not at all. We do not. There's no place for it, and the sooner we can, whatever you can do to lessen it and decrease the amount of it happening is great. And also another thing that we are trying to crack down on as well is child abuse. So April is also Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Well, it is. So Child Abuse Prevention Month, also this month, it kind of goes hand in hand with some of these things that we're trying to get a hold of, in our community, in our military communities across, really the Joint Force. So we think this month is very crucial to get a handle on child abuse prevention, and we believe it's, to help strong communities and strengthen our families. So our Army Community Service has a couple of great events planned for the community to get after this. And the first one at Join Our Family Advocacy Team, Hands Are Not for Hurting seminar. They're doing that on April 11th from 1 to 3 p.m. at our ACS Center. And that'll really get into for parents and children to come out and they'll make a handprint for display in support of Child Abuse Prevention Month. So we have some numbers to call. You can also call 263-4357 to get some information. Or just, again, go on the Facebook page and get more information about that. We're also doing some training for parents, and this would be good for kids to hear that you actually have to make your parents go to school. But we're doing some parent university activities on April 21st from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and it's going to be at our Camp Zama Community Club. And the Parents University's got some pretty interesting topics. So for parents, we're going to talk about change, resiliency in children, effective discipline, family budgeting, and for all our new dads out there, if we have some of those, of course we do, we're having Dads 101, child safety and developmental stages of children. And then if you're interested in participating in this Parents University, child care will be provided for ages 1 to 4. All you have to do is just pre-register with the Parent Central Services, and we'll get you squared away for that. And when it comes to our children, hey, just be informed, be attentive, and be supportive of our children.
Yeah, we are focusing a lot on children this month because while you got to take care of them, you got to make sure, you got to look out for them. You also want to make sure that they are being appreciated for being a military child, because being a military brat, that's not the easiest thing to live with. That's why we are celebrating the month of the military child. Yeah,
you're right. So, again, the month of the military child is just something else, for us to do. And that's also happening this month. Military children, they're really some of the most resilient children in the world because they do so much, they endure so much, they have to support their family. Sometimes their loved ones may be far away, their mother and their father, or, they have to do things like, get up in the summertime and go to child care in some cases while their mom or dad works. And so it's really a good time to support our children and show appreciation to their dedication and their support. So we're asking folks to come out and help us celebrate that as well this month. So Camp Zama's Child and Youth Services and Outdoor Recreation will host several events to support our kids. And one of them is we're doing the Month of the Military Child Dance. It's on April 26th at their School Aid Center. It's on Sagamihara Housing area. For more information for that, you can check our website. We're also doing Operation Megaphone Lock-In, and that's for the older teens at the Camp Zama Teen Center. And that's a great event for teens to come out and spend some time together. And we're doing this, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, I'm going to try my best, but Kodomo no Mochori, and that's a children's festival in 2018. We do that in Dewey Park, and it's on April 28th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And this is everything for the younger kids and kids in general: bouncy castles, face painting, magic show, art show, petting zoo, so much more. It's a great time to enjoy the spring and really appreciate our military children. So for all of that, like I said, just get on the Facebook page and you can find out more information. And to all of our military children, whether you're in the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, Department of Defense civilians, we appreciate you and we say thank you to our kids.
Yes, thank you. It can be a difficult journey, but like you said, they are some of the most resilient, and we greatly appreciate them joining us on this journey. Hey, you better stay right here on Eagle 810. We're going to be right back talking with Colonel Phil Gage a little bit more right after James Bay Wild Love here on Eagle 810, serving America's best. I am here talking with Colonel Phil Gage, the U.S. Army Garrison Japan Commander. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Hi, still doing well.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about it. There's a lot going on in the month of April. Like we've been talking about the Cherry Blossom Festival, Child Abuse Prevention Month, Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month, Month of the Military Child, all that stuff. And now we can throw a little extra in there for the month of April. It's also Alcohol Awareness Month.
Yeah, so last but certainly not least, this is the last Awareness Month thing we're going to highlight for April. And, it's an important one, too. So this is also Alcohol Awareness Month. I mean, so we all know drinking too much alcohol increases people's risk of injuries, violence, liver disease, and even some types of cancer. And, USAG Japan encourages you to educate yourself and your loved ones about the dangers of just excessive drinking. And, here in Japan, we all know when it comes to driving, one drink is just too much. I mean, the alcohol level is very low, in accordance to our host nation laws. And so just please don't drink and drive. There's no reason to do it. And, everyone just needs to be aware of that and do their part. And so for this month, our ASAP, our Army Substance Abuse Program, is hosting a Camp Zama Resiliency Seminar on April 25th. And it's from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And this seminar kind of wraps up all these awarenesses that we kind of talked about, throughout the first segment. You know, we're going to address alcohol, sexual assault, child abuse awareness, and other things. And, you know, for our community out there, this is a great time for you, soldiers and civilians, to show up to this resiliency seminar, and you'll get credit for your annual training requirements, which we all like to do that and get that knocked out. And so, you know, I'd just like to say, if you believe someone has, or if you believe drinking has caused some problems in your relationship, at home or work, and other areas of your life, it may be time to get some help, and ASAP is there to do that. So you can call someone who, you know, can give you a hand. ASAP is available for you. They have a phone number, 263-8059. You can also get it on our Facebook page. And if we increase awareness, we decrease the consequences. So think and thrive to survive.
Yeah, it is a very big deal. Alcohol, I mean, it can ruin someone's life. So you got to make sure you're looking out for your battle buddies, your wingmen, your shipmates. So take care of each other, and like you emphasized heavily, do not drink and drive. There's absolutely
not.
No reason to do that here in Japan.
Yeah, no reason. And we've got a good track record up here on mainland, so we want to keep it that way.
Yes, we should keep on doing that. But, you know, it doesn't matter if you have drinks or not. Well, hopefully no one ever drinking and driving at the same time. But even if you haven't had any drinks, you're still not going to be driving if you haven't paid the road tax.
Well, you know, so April is an interesting month, too, because, you know, it's taxes for all us U.S. citizens. You know, April 15th is tax day. But, you know, we just aligned it. It's also, you know, Japan Road Tax Day. So you can't get away from taxes in the U.S. or even here in Japan. I mean, so all SOFA status vehicle owners should take advantage of this one-stop special program for the payment of Japanese road tax and the 2018 U.S. Forces Japan decal. And it's happening here April 17th through April 20th at our Camp Zama Community Club. This is a mandatory requirement for you to drive your vehicle. So don't miss out on this program, or you'll have to go off post and renew your tax yourself. So the fact that you can get it done right here on the installation is easy for you. Everyone can remain in compliance, and we'll just do it 17th through the 20th of April, and come on out and pay your road tax.
Yeah, super easy, too, when you do it in that all-in-one environment. You just go in, come out, and then you don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about it for a whole nother year. Now, one thing that I love, you know, we got a lot of serious topics here, but now we're going to kind of relax a little bit with a Hawaiian festival.
Right. Yeah. So we do a Hawaiian festival as well. So aloha, if you're from Hawaii out there, you like to visit Hawaii. So we will have a taste of Hawaii and a Hawaiian festival. As for you, it's coming up on April 22nd, and it's at Sagami General Depot. So Sagami General Depot is out in Sagamihara City, just a little bit ways from Camp Zama. But it's an open post event. It includes live music, hula dancers, island-type vendors, island food and beverages, activities for the whole family. And we have information on that on our Facebook page as well. But it's just something to come out, see a different part of, U.S. Army Garrison Japan and our many installations that we support throughout Japan. And that's just one of them. So come out and enjoy the Hawaiian Festival on the 22nd of April.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I could really use a little Hawaiian Festival right now. But, hey, if you're going to be driving out there, you want to make sure you're driving nice and safe.
Right.
You're not going to be driving safe if your airbag doesn't work. And there's an airbag recall going around.
Right, and so I think most people kind of probably know about this by now, but there are some a manufacturer recall from the Takata airbags is recalling millions of vehicles due to airbag defects. So recall repairs for affected vehicles are free and should be done before 1 May. So, and you got to do this if you have one of these vehicles in order to pass your JCI renewal inspections. So we're just trying to keep up the awareness. If you haven't checked your vehicle to see if it has one of these defective airbags, you need to do that. There's a web page to go to. It's nhtsa.gov. And for more information on this recall, and you can also check with your dealers. So safety is a priority, so you got to stay on top of this one, especially you got to renew your JCI inspection as well.
Yep, get that taken care of as soon as possible.
Right.
And then just a quick recap of pretty much the majority of what we talked about today. We got the Cherry Blossom Festival that is happening tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun, so showing up there. You got the road tax program for 2018. That's going to be at the Camp Zama Community Club, April 17th through the 20th. You got 9 to 11 and 12:30 to 3:30. Plenty of time to get that taken care of. So, still do it as soon as possible, but you got time, so don't worry. You got the Parents University, April 21st from 9 a.m. to noon at the Camp Zama Community Club. Also, the Camp Zama Resiliency Seminar that is increasing readiness through campaigns. April 25th at the Camp Zama Chapel from 1 to 3. And another one, this one for the kids, Kodomo no Matsuri, the Children's Festival for 2018. Yeah, I kind of went with it as I read it. I don't know. My Japanese isn't that good.
You did pretty good, I think so. Better than me, I think.
I don't know. I thought you did really well. That's going to be right. April 28th from 11 until 3 p.m. at the Dewey Park. So lots of fun going on throughout the month of April. And, sir, thank you so much for calling into the studio today. Anything else you want to touch on before we go?
Well, I tell you, I really appreciate the opportunity to call in and talk. It's kind of been a little bit of time since I've been on the radio with you, but I just got back from a trip traveling around to throughout Japan. I went up north and saw some of our Army soldiers up there, and it's really incredible to see how many things the Army in Japan does for, the size of the Army in Japan, which, we punch well above our weight class, for the number of soldiers we have over here. And so that's just great to share with the team. The Army's getting it done out there, and I really appreciate seeing all those folks. So just a reminder, too, since we did talk about April being tax month, our tax center is still open for appointments. You've got just about a week left before the deadline, so come on in. And you can get your taxes done at our tax center for free. And so don't forget to do that. But I would be remiss if I didn't talk about just being ready as well. I always like to talk about the community and how we should be ready for anything that may happen in this region of the world, be it a natural disaster or other things that could happen. And, it does have to be ready. You got to have a kit. You got to have a plan. You got to stay informed, and you have to get involved. So you never know when a disaster may strike, but we need to rely on each other and take care of our community. And finally, with all of these events going on, living in Japan is a wonderful thing. Living abroad to experience the great culture. So we encourage everyone to get out, interact with the culture, see things around Japan. It's really beautiful. Wherever you go, it's really nice. Just remember, we're all ambassadors for the United States. And, just get out there and have a good time. And as always, for anything that you'd like to see, just like us on Facebook, United States Army Garrison Japan, and you can follow everything that's going on. So it's been great talking to you, Sam.
Yes, thank you so much for calling in today, sir. And, because I'm so happy you called in, I thought I would let you pick this next song.
Yeah, right. How about Hall of Fame? That sounds like a pretty good song.
It is a really good song. One of my favorites right here on Eagle 810. Thank you so much. That is the U.S. Army Garrison Japan's Commander, Colonel Phil Gage. Thank you, sir. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Thanks, Sam.
All right. Here we go. Script on Eagle 810, Serving America's Best.